Hoot hoot everybody! Hoot hoot! I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of Globy Generation 2 Equinox, and welcome to the art feature stream for MovieRedraw. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome! Hoot hoot everybody! Hoot hoot in chat, I'll give a hoot hoot back. What do we got here? We got a I see a Hoot Hoot Bruja, Hoot Hoot Lunette, Hoot Hoot Ciel, Hoot Hoot Miri, Hoot Hoot Natsu. Hello, Mr. Tomato. Been waiting for the stream. Did you post an entry, Lunette? I have to ask because I've gathered them all, and I just kind of want to make sure. You did. Where did you post it? So I'm not sure I saw it. Hello, Lapis, hoot hoot. And Ichigo, welcome. I think we're gonna catch all the looking forward to the stream now on the community page. I've only seen one post there. I have to have a look. Hello, Dragon, welcome. Held. Okay, I got a couple more that have been held. I see them. I see them now. I see yours. Okay. I didn't see them before, so I will make sure to grab those. Sorry about that. But yeah, welcome everybody. Gathering all the last little things. How are you doing? How's your week been? Yeah, see Brujas as well. I got it. No, I see it. I see it, Lunette. Don't worry. I got it. Dark and raining all day, ready to be cozy. I hear ya. I hear ya. Definitely getting colder now, but it kind of makes it all the nicer to just kind of step in and be all cozy, right? Like you say. 1, 2, 3. We got. It's really tricky to sort everything. Okay, there we go. Got one more here too. I am missing the actual screenshot you guys drew from because I cannot. I do not recognize all of these. But yeah, anyway, I'll grab them. Yeah, really sorry. That's always kind of always one of those like last minute people kind of looking forward to seeing their entries, and then it kind of doesn't show up. I always feel bad. I'll really try my best to find everything. Bruja, do you have the screenshot you drew from? Because so far, like I think everyone except 2 have submitted an actual screenshot of what scene they drew. There we go. Put this on YouTube. Lunette, and we'll get started in just a moment. I'm at it now, no, my bad. Alright, cool. I'll grab it in ammo. Hello, Lex. Welcome. There we go. And I know I'm gonna comment here saying that sorry for the bad quality. Don't worry, I can never really download things in high quality from YouTube, but at least it lets you guys post on my community. I can just grab it and feature it regardless. It's also kind of sometimes a good thing that you can't download pictures in full quality, because then you can't get it stolen as easily. You know what I mean? Okay, we got lunettes here. I'm gonna grab brujas, and they have one more, and we all good. Jing Juan posted one, but no original screenshots, so I don't really know. It just says what it's from, but I can't really compare it as easily. I don't know if your name is still Jing Juan. I've kind of seen it change a lot, which really confuses and makes a bit of a tricky feature, but put them here expecting to get the screenshots that you redrew so we can compare them. It would be great. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Got it. All right, and then brujas as well. Thank you everyone for entering the art challenge. We got about we are a little bit under 20. I'm gonna see if there's any last minute stragglers as well. Kind of posting a bit like last minute. At least sorting everything out ahead of time makes this process somewhat easier. There you go. Put that one there. Grab your picture. I think I know which scene this is, Bruja, but it would really help me out if you also posted the screenshot. Okay, got them saved, and we can just get to it. Ish. Yeah, I think they might be held out of like auto moderation. I was looking around for that, but I couldn't find it before, and now like I don't know. If you have it done, you can post it. Sure, I'll allow it. If there's an art feature where it's a lot of entries, then yeah, we can have a look later. Any quick last minute stragglers from the Twitter? No, it doesn't seem like it. All right. All right, well, we starting. Yeah, next time at least last check is 1 hour before stream. I will admit that the otherwise deadline is the day before. I've said before, if you post it on the day, it's not guaranteed that it's gonna make it. We're gonna start, and we're going. Dun, 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 dun. All right, well, let's get it going then. Let's put on some nice music. What is a good art feature? Usually it's kind of chill, right? We just put a classic. All right, let's go. Thank you for the
your work. Keep it up.
Thank you for the super. Thank you very much. Also, chatters. Stream has started. Rules are in effect. If you can in pre-chat, you can chat about all kinds of things. Right now, keep it relevant. If you're gonna have your own talk about it, take it elsewhere, please. Yeah, Dragon, yours has been in for a while, so no worries. I have it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep a better track on YouTube for the auto moderation thing, but at least the posting seems to work all right. I really apologize for that. It's on me for kind of not really being that well versed in it. Is the music audio, is everything sounding all right? We'll go to the art scene. Before we look at the first one, I'm gonna put my cape away. And how about we give a thumbs up for art challenges, for your own creativity. Let's celebrate the creativity with a nice little thumbs up on the stream. Give it a like. So maybe other artists, other Plumies get it recommended to them and they might want to join the next one. You can't be well versed in everything. You're already rather multi-talented, including raising penguins. Why, thank you very much. Thank you. +1 like for Plumie art. Yay! +1 like for Plumie art. Hoot hoot. Welcome, Michael. All right, let's see. Wrong YouTube account. Okay, no worries, no worries. Happens easily. Can't be well versed in everything, you know? Hello, Mero, welcome. All right. Did anyone not get a hoot hoot? Can I get a little hoot hoot? I will catch up with y'all. Sneaky Mr. J. No, Mr. J is fast. That's the thing, you know? Sleight of hand. Whoa, wrong account, you didn't see anything. Leaves one way, comes in the other. It's like, oh, hi. All right. Welcome, Micah. Let's have a look-see then, shall we? I have calculated a little general how long we're gonna be commenting on each. So here we go. First off, it's from No Wrench Alt. It says No Wrench Alt. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. Well, I'll take part in this because I like some challenges, although in my case it's #pixelart. Haha, movie redraw. This is a scene of one of my favorite movies of all time, Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail. This scene is one of the most famous in it, so I wanted to draw it. Also, I only used the NES palette, so very limited in colors, which makes such a pale scene like this really difficult. So the scene in question, of course, is the "'Tis but a flesh wound." It's when King Arthur has to fight the Dark Knight, and the Dark Knight essentially just puts up a fight, refuses to go down, loses an arm and a leg, and does not give up because it's just a flesh wound, right? So this is the scene right here. "'Tis but a scratch," right? Literally standing on one leg, both the arms are elsewhere. It's just like it's done. So this is done in a pixel style with the NES color palette. If you don't know about that, the NES is an 8-bit system, so we got like, I don't remember how many colors it has, but it's a very limited color palette, and the way that the games were able to do good graphics with it is by mixing, doing like, I'll show you what they did here. Boom. Low resolution pixel art of the scene. And yeah, it is very difficult to do a dim, bleak kind of scene like this, but I think it's really cool. Wait, 1 year? Definitely 1 year. Hello. Hello, Ella Birds. Thank you so much for a whole year. Thank you. And yeah, Jingzhuan, please, if you could also post to the community what scene you redrew. It'd be good to compare them. But yeah, this is really cool. We compare them side by side. Hello, Sammy, welcome. I am not late, okay. There you go. So yeah, it's pixel art, and as you can see, you do these kind of things in order to make these kind of gradient style. You do almost like chessboard like checker pattern, in order to, when you zoom out a bit, it looks like it's a different color because it's kind of mixed. They kind of mixed a little bit, right? So yeah, first entry, pixel style. I don't think we've seen a pixel art style yet, right? Golden Feather Club, yeah. 1 year alchemists get a golden feather. Gonna be crazy when we get to how to add the original. Make a new post. I'll find it. Alright, so that was by Norange Alt on Twitter. Thank you very much for joining the challenge. It's been really fun to see your entry here. Next one is by some rando that joined the challenge. By Vilhelm Vanderbos, or Vil Vanderbos. And this was my first entry to the challenge. And I really liked picking it because it would let me play around with lights and shadows. And I had never tried recreating a movie scene this dark or something like that before. So it's that was a really fun try to do this. You heard Vilhelm was really good at drawing? Well, maybe it'll be a good one then. The scene is of this movie from this one from Alien, where Ripley, the main character, is manning, as you say, just like inside this kind of loading robot, ready to take on a big alien queen, essentially. And this was really cool to try and do, because you really see the kind of fear but determination in her eyes. It's not like this kind of overconfident main character that just like, oh, I'm gonna mess you up. No, you don't really have that kind of overconfidence in this. She is terrified, adrenaline pumping, everything, right? So that was pretty interesting to do. That guy always joined the art challengers multiple times. Such a tryhard, right? I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see if it's worth it, you know? Maybe it's just a quick picture. But here we go. It is a quick picture. Yeah, so I drew it like this. She looks a bit younger, but it was really fun to try and render this in my own style. It's quite dark too, so I added a little bit more lighting around it to kind of really like frame the whole deal, the whole thing instead, see? So compared to the original, the face is a little wider than I normally would do for anime character, but I kind of wanted to somehow still capture Sigourney Weaver's facial features. I thought it turned out pretty good. Added some blue light on the other side in order to kind of add a secondary lighting coming in. That was really fun to do. I also kind of made her hands show up on both ends, even though I'm pretty sure she might be kind of holding them differently, but decided to do it kind of a little bit more anime like this. The bulky mecha. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, this is a very I chose this movie because it really left an impact when I was younger, and my mentor showed me really liked sci-fi. Just the fact that even watching it back now, I still feel like they did the character really well. Like I said, it's not this kind of overpowered. Has this kind of strange confidence that they're just gonna mess things up with little to no effort. And that doesn't have the cocky kind of confidence. So it's really convincing where you kind of facing so much danger and you still take the leap to do something. Like this kind of, that's bravery in a nutshell, essentially, you know? So that was really fun. First entry, and I had a good time doing that. That's Vilhelm Vanderbos. If you haven't heard of him, you could find him on Bill Vanderbos on Twitter. Ripley is great, yeah. Okay. Next one is Lapis Dragon. Lapis _ dragon _ spoken like a text to speech. Lapis _ dragon _ For the movie Redraw, I drew a scene of Smaug from The Hobbit. I made a fun short description with it in the comment section. I said to myself to not draw dragons for this challenge, but ended with one as he means a lot to me as a dragon artist today. Yeah, I get it. And you, be it, you know, if dragons are technically, well, your expertise and your style, then it's all completely valid. I have the little extra comment as well. The idea behind drawing Smaug from The Hobbit, as someone who watched the Hobbit trilogy for many times, I always hoped to draw Smaug one day. But it never worked out, or I couldn't do him justice. He's one of my all-time favorite dragons of a fantasy setting, and now it was time to sit down and draw the dragon. But why this movie? This movie made me love dragons, drawing dragons and dragons altogether. He is the only talking dragon I love. The only talking dragon. I love how they give him so much movement, and the deep voice is it all. Yeah, I getcha. Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch as the voice is just really good, and I thought it was really fun that they actually kind of he did the motions, and then they kind of mocapped him into the actual dragon. So he just has this kind of, maybe that's why it's so convincing, that there's a little bit of human like relatability, how it's kind of like kind of moving close and towering over and stuff. In this scene, he meets the small hobbit Bilbo. Not too much spoilers, yeah, exactly. And it's his first moment you see the size compared to Bilbo, which already is quite tiny, but still is huge. Seeing this for the first time, I squeaked of joy, and from then I made dragons my main to draw. Side notes, I was actually choosing between Dragonheart, How to Train Your Dragon, and The Hobbit, but I chose this movie. It's dragons again, indeed. I have seen Dragonheart. That's a pretty good dragon too. I've been ages, like it's been a long time. I remember also watching a bunch of dragon movies around the time. Coincidence. But yeah, Smaug is a pretty good choice. I'm excited to see this one. Hello Nanda, welcome. Alright. Cool dragons. We love to see them. Bam. This scene. You have Bilbo right there. Barrel Rider. Barrels. I can't do him. Benedict Cumberbatch is awesome. Barrel. Kegs. Keg Rider. So here's the original one. Awesome scene. Awesome scene. And here is the rendition. Boom. I say it's pretty good. It's pretty one-to-one. In fact, I would say I can tell this is all piles of gold way better in this rendition because of the gold light. This looks really good. You have this scene tattooed on your leg, not even joking. I love that. That is really well done. That looks great. A really cool dragon. Really cool dragon. The green of the back as well, of the hall, everything. Bilbo's size. It's crazy, the scale is so cool. And yeah, the gold being so shiny, I already know that Lapis is really good at doing like metal and shine and stuff with all the armor and scales and everything I've seen you draw. So using the same kind of making it generally shiny, because ain't nobody got time for putting all those coins details in. So this works really well actually. So yeah, comparing between the two, this looks really good. Looks really good. Really puts it in the scene. You could definitely see this illustration in a book, so to say, when the scene has been described. You said you didn't want to draw, or you weren't going to draw a dragon. I thank you for drawing a dragon. This is amazing. Good job, Lapis. Do you have anything you want to add to this? Even then I struggled so hard to do him justice. You will, I'm sure you'll draw this scene again later on and you can compare it. If the dragon means so much to you, this is definitely one that you could be measuring your improvement on. Even if it's just the little bit, like, you know, even if you cannot do this part, you know, even if you just do it like this part, bit by bit, you'll still you'll be improving. But yeah, you did really good. Like the sense of depth with the arm in the back, or say arm, but with the wing on the back, the other wing as well. It looks really good. Good job. Thank you so much for joining the art challenge. I'll put the focus on Smog with a sort of lens effect. Yeah, I see that one. The face is very how do you say? There's some blur and kind of framing. The background has a bit of blur to it, but the attention is definitely here. It's a little bit. It even works. I would say it almost kind of works better with the cropped way here too, because this is a. I can just add that for us, a little educational thing. But this has the golden ratio, the spiral, you know, focusing on Smog's face, and then everything along the way, which also has Bilbo in there. So pretty good, pretty good. Good job, Lapis. This is great. Thank you so much. I'm late. We just started. This is entry number 3, so not that much later. But also wanted to add a little something. We didn't have as many entries as our last like owl dress up challenge. And I realized that this challenge has a little bit of it was a bit extra challenging, because sure, I let you pick your movie, but if you're gonna draw a movie scene in your style, then that kind of requires you to draw a background as well. So I kind of, in retrospect, I realized that this art challenge was quite challenging. But even so, I'm still happy there were so many entries that wanted to still challenge. I still wanted to try the challenge. I'd say backgrounds is quite intimidating. The amount of work that goes into doing something like that. So yeah. You couldn't finish yours. Do you have any sketch that you want to share anyway, Sai? Otherwise, it's fine. Next one, we're gonna go to. I think we'll go to YouTube, and I have one from. Why do we need names? Why do we need names? I know that name. And this is from 2018's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated movie. I don't remember if I've seen that one. I might have. I drew this scene because I wanted to play around with color and texture on a character, which is a really good reason to pick it, because you have a reason to kind of, I'll pick. This is a good scene I would like to try and practice to draw. So you get to pick, and then you also enter the challenge, right? So this is the original screenshot, square because of the YouTube format. I'm not even sure if I can see the wild the full screen, but here's the square screenshot, and here is the rendition. I think the background textures look so cool. Instead of blurring it, it's just textured. I've never thought of that, but this looks really cool. You say just tap on it, but you know, I whenever I look at my my community, I'm in YouTube Studio, doesn't let me full screen it. I can have a look if we can see the full sized. There we go. There's the original one. Thank you. Let me grab the whole thing. Yeah, there it is, the whole thing. Okay, Nai, thank you for being here. Okay, I got him here. Hello, Gummy, welcome. There we go. So this is the scene. And the redraw. There you go. Looks really cool. The it looks like it's funny because it goes from comic style to animation and then almost back to comic style. I think it's pretty cool. So I don't think I've seen wide what we need names in chat right now, so I can't really ask for a second opinion on it, but this looks really cool still. Thank you for drawing it. This was a very early entry as well, so I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the attempt in joining the challenge. Yeah, the added textures looks really cool. I really like I said, I really like how the background is blurred here, but instead of blurring it, you just kind of distorted it with texture instead, which still puts focus on the foreground. It kind of gives it a blurry impression, which is a really cool take in this. I never thought of doing it like that. So I've learned something. I've got another tool in the box now that I could try sometime. Nice, thank you very much, Names. Really appreciate it. Next one is another one by this guy here. Vilhelm Vanderbos with a second entry. Here is here's the art by Vanderbos, fresh out of Artstream. Man, even has a hashtag with his name. So full of himself. But yeah, plenty to render still, but I'm calling it done. Really happy with having made this in less than 4 hours. That's true. It was 2 streams. It was 2 by 2 hours. And the scene was, of course, Advent Children. I picked this one with Cloud from Advent Children because Advent Children, Final Fantasy, around that time in general, really kind of made me wanna practice character art, especially around the Dissidia stuff, the Dissidia games. It was really cool. Plus, I played some Final Fantasy VII in order to kind of hopefully understand Advent Children when it came out. Or not when it came out, when I saw it. Because first time I saw it, big question mark. It's complicated as it is, even if you have played it. And then after playing the games, still a question mark, but at least I recognized the character, so yay. Yeah, that was the real one. This was mine. A good old 4 hour picture right there. like a lot of stuff that could be rendered further in order to make it more accurate and everything like that, but I still feel like it still captured plenty. And man, the hair sure is something, but I thought it was plenty. I really like how it turned out. Thank you. Yeah, I do like to bring out the eyes more. He does have, these are like blue eyes, but this is just kind of environmental, how to say, color correction that does this. But in the game, they always have these kind of dark aqua eyes or something because of the radiation of the things that they get put through in the military that they're part of, the military company. So yeah, maybe biased, but I adore this one. Oh, thank you. Bravo. I was debating between Sephiroth or Cloud, but I already kind of drew Sephiroth when I drew Seth Vilroth, so I just went with this one. Nice. Thank you, Vil, for joining the challenge. Thank you, Vil Vanderbos from Twitter. The expression, thank you. Yeah, I was hoping that I would be able to get this kind of frown in this kind of semi-realism. And also, of course, when you don't do a lot of detail in the background, put a texture on it, blur it, and then focus on the foreground instead as a way to kind of frame it. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for joining the art challenge again. Okay. Get another one from Twitter. We grab one from Flow. Hill_Flow. Hoot hoot flow flowin'. I love this movie, a sweet cute cartoon. I rewatched it for the art challenge. I really wanted to draw the main character, but I need to practice in GB. I need to practice in GB. Made me find most beautiful one. MovieRedraw. First time playing with color. Even this bit. Loved the walking creature. Original in comments. Okay. At least you challenge yourself too. That I do. I don't pick easy ones. I mean, I make these challenges because it's stuff that I want to do as well. So I figured if I find them interesting, other people might too. Yeah, that's one thing. There's no like just looking it up, just Googling it, like what is a good art challenge. I kind of have to figure out what I would want to try to do as well. Yes, this is the screenshot. I guess Mune might be the movie or the animation. But it's already first impression is like it has, they said, bright to dark. I haven't seen this one. I might wanna watch it later. So you have the bright to dark deal of it all. This creature looks giant, or I'm not entirely sure if they are giant. They might be. This kind of look like a village with some houses. And giant creature. And this might be the main character. Looks like candle wax in a way. But yeah, beautiful screenshot to pick. And this is the art. Here you go. Actually, there's one here too. I did not... okay, I did not see it too late and finish it in one evening. Definitely didn't. Ignore the candle girl, rushed, cropped screenshot too, because yes, okay, that's all fine, that's all fine. So they rushed this one too. One evening. And this is what it looks like. Blow through this. I think it looks great. The totally like the right colors on the clouds and to the dark, everything looks really cool. And yeah, I agree, Mary. This is so impressive to just draw it in one go. put them side by side. I might want to do top and bottom like this instead. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The coloring is so good. I really like I got the gradient going from bright to dark in here as well. It really makes me it makes me curious about this one. In a way, I was asking what your favorite movies were for this art challenge, because I would also kind of wanna, if there was something I didn't recognize or something that I would want to rewatch, it just kind of gets inspired by you guys picking it, you know? Yeah, the moon is a little bigger. You can see it a bit easier now. I didn't realize that was the moon. I see it now when I zoom in. And I really like the way this is walking and moving, because this looks like it's way more in motion than this is. And with the line, oh, they're dragging the moon. Kind of gives me an impression of how this creature is the whatever is moving the moon around the world or something. Well, I'm gonna have to watch this to understand it. But thank you very much, Flo. Thank you very much, Flo, for drawing this. You've made me curious about this movie that you like. Hello, Remy. Welcome. Really like that. It's called Moon, Guardian of the Moon. So yeah, probably. Yeah. I'm gonna have a look. I know that in Tolkien, in the fantasy world of Middle Earth, there are creatures that move the moon as well. I believe that was the case. I don't fully know the lore. I know other people would probably school me on the lore, but I do believe the moon is moved by Balrogs, the thing that Gandalf faces in the story. I say in the movie, but you shall not pass. Those things, they move the moon around the world. Because fantasy and magic. I really like that concept. Also, I really like the aesthetics of having things hanging off, like it's a theater kind of backdrop, you know, like when you draw stars and moons hanging off of threads. I always think that's really cute and cozy. Okay, let me have I prefer the creature in the drawing. Yeah, I get that. This creature looks majestic in its own way, right? I'm gonna have a look-see at the YouTube again so that I can grab what's it, Lunette's entry as well. Can have a look at that one next. There it is. Can get a nice full view of this. Very good movie selection, gotta say. Okay, I will get better at gathering things from the YouTubes. But I do gotta say thank you very much for using YouTube as your entries. Okay, here we go. From Lunette. Hi, Lunette here. I drew my favorite scene from the movie Nimona, if that's obvious. And it's my favorite scene because it's when they get caught on a train and etc. I don't know if the picture gets cut off by YouTube, so I hope not. Sorry for the bad quality. No worries, it did not. Initially it did, but we saved it. This is the scene. That's right, this is where they peek up and then there's like everyone's on the other outside of the train. They are fugitives now. This character, essentially the main character, they're both the main characters, but like the one the story follows is I don't remember his name, but he gets framed, wrongfully accused and in his general escape meets up with this I would say girl, but they're kind of movie spoiler related. And no, I'm just kidding. He meets up with Nimona. Nimona is just Nimona, and Nimona is a very much an agent of chaos, whereas he tries to just, you know, clear his name, but they end up helping each other, and it's a bit of a found family situation, which is quite cute. I really like the movie. Balrogs are other types of Maiar. There you go. Okay, so that was why. Okay. So here we go. That is the scene, and here is the drawing that Lunette did. Really nice. Colors are so spot on. Also really like the general pose of Nimona is just really like kind of endearing, just looking at like something nice in the background. It's very well drawn. Lunette, thank you very much. Hello editor, welcome. Yeah, the expression is completely there. The expression is they're perfect. It's just really just nice and just nice view. It's a nice view. And then it was like long face, like There you go. It's so good. The colors nailed them really well too. Background is really nice too. It looks even more adorable. Yeah, actually, the like not sure what it does, but yeah, they look great. You can see that it's them, recognizable, everything. I really like the colors, nice like shading on everything as well. I think you nailed the scene just right, Lunette. Oh, the blush. There you go. That's it, Natsu. Hello, Galaxy. Welcome. Yeah, I really like the rendering of the hair as well. The hair shines, everything. I feel like everything has really nice volume to it. Soft shading, yeah, it suits it. It suits it so well. Also, I like the texture on the I think it's her. Is it a glove or is it the sleeves? I don't fully remember what it is, but yeah, I really like it. Do you have anything to you want to share about? You love making her lashes. Yeah, the lashes look really cool. It works because she has very pronounced lashes, but you do it in your style. So I think it works really well. Your style works well for these characters. Wrapped bandages around the wrist. Okay. We have watched Nimona in the with the members. The eyes are softer. Yeah, there you go. They look great. Good job, Lunette. Thank you for submitting. Thank you for entering the art challenge. Like I was saying before, this art challenge is a bit of a trickier one, but it's really really nice to see so many entries already anyway. Thank you, Lunette. This was by Lunette in chat right now. Thank you very much. Okay, then we go. I should mark which ones we have checked. There you go. And these two. Yeah. I'ma have a look at the Discord entries, and that is by Dragon Daff. But it was also on YouTube, but I'ma grab this one from the Discord entries. Thank you for trying so hard to getting your entry in, Dragon. It's now that I know how to find the moderation, I'm gonna be sure to how do you say, to let the entries come in when they do. So yeah, my submission for #MovieRedraw. This was a lot of fun to do and I'm really proud of it. It took me 7 days and many hours. First picture, my painting. I don't know why my camera makes it look like that. It's a lot, it looks a lot better IRL. Yeah, that's always the case. This is a traditional piece actually. It's painted on canvas. And it's always like, depending on the light that you take it from, you get some reflections in the paint and stuff like that. It's really tricky. As far as I remember, if you're gonna take a picture of a painting, either you really set it up with like studio quality lighting, there's a lot of lighting and passive white light on it, or you prop up your camera with high exposure and you let it kind of prop it up on either on books or on a table, and you take a picture of it like that, because then it'll take in as much light as it can. So yeah, traditional art is always tricky because I always feel like traditional art looks best in its original medium. Like when you try to scan something or take a picture of a sketch, it never really looks as good as the original, like seeing it in front of you, right? Either way, I've chosen to take the screenshot first. I will show the painting after. Oh, there you go. So here is the movie scene. Bucky Winter Soldier. So why did you choose this movie? Captain America the Winter Soldier has been one of my favorite Marvel movies since I first saw the movie in cinema in 2014. I recently rewatched the movie after I saw the Thunderbolts in cinema earlier this year. The movie has been on repeat for the last 3 months. I believe it. Why this scene in particular? I chose this scene because it's one of the few scenes that show Bucky's pretty blues. This scene takes place after Nick Fury was shot down in Steve's apartment. Steve goes after the shooter. In the pursuit, we get the scene of Steve running through an office building. Steve finds Bucky, the Winter Soldier, standing on a rooftop and throws his shield at him. Bucky catches the shield and the camera does a quick zoom in Bucky's eyes, which is a screen cap. Yeah. So, traditional painting, yeah? Traditional painting. There you go. It looks really cool. A lot of texture work on this. This looks really good. Look at all this like extra little dabs of brush here and there. I wonder if I'm able to kind of counteract the camera's effect on this. This is like, I wonder why my camera did this to it, you know? If we bring up the saturation a bit and some contrast, you kind of get a little bit of a nicer kind of maybe something like that, yeah. But yeah, this is painted. A cute little signature dragon dab. Thank you very much. And yeah, I think it did a really cool job with this, especially let me put them next to each other. There we go. Also got the silver, the chrome of his arm there too. This is a lot of work to do the woven face mask texture too. I think it looks really cool. Hello Swoo, thank you for the follow. Yeah, those dots are painted by hand. I can see that. I can totally see that. These are the brush work of just like da 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 da. That's kind of what you gotta do. And you've done really well with it. It really gives it the full-on texture of the mask. Really good shape on the nose as well. You can totally see that it is him straight up. It's like you got the eyes down really well too, the shape of his eyes. Yeah, cool. Like getting the background in there as well. I think you did a really good job with the zoom in. The portrait looks really good. Really cool. So you said it took you a week essentially of working on this, many hours, 7 days and so many hours. Yeah, I believe it. Painting is hanging on my wall right next where I work. Excellent. You love to put up. You guys should put up your drawings that you're proud of. You shouldn't be so much like, because I had the tendencies to see things and be all like very perfectionist about I could have done it better, but it's like you also need to remember that you did that from scratch. It was a blank canvas from first. You still made that happen. And I think you did amazing with this dragon. So cool. Thank you for sharing the your pick of movie with me as well. Yeah, there's something that's definitely true with the Marvel movies is that they really do cinematic shots. They do a lot of cool cinematic shots. Like you can poke fun out of superhero landings as much as you want, but honestly, they use a lot of the tools to make cool scenes happen. Everything from CGI to just using practical effects and combination of it all and color correction and everything. They managed to do it really cool. This is quite the project. Thank you so much for taking on this challenge in this way, Dragon. I think it's I'm really happy that you would challenge yourself even extra. Yeah. Nice, Sue. Thank you very much, Dragon. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I've saved the entry so far. I'm gonna mark this one down as green. Okay. We go back to Twitter. Or we can check on Blue Sky. We have one by Nai. My entry for this month's challenge, MovieRedraw. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is my favorite Disney. It's always fascinated me in a weird way, and Hellfire is definitely the best villain song in my opinion, and even better in French, but I'm probably biased. I feel that though, there's so many like songs in the non-English version that just hit different. I agree. This one's by Nai. This is the original shot. It's such a well animated movie. I saw it again not too long ago, I believe like last year or something. And Frollo, yeah, Frollo is scary, and he's so threatening and scary in his own way. And the song is really good for sure. Like the songs in The Hunchback of Notre Dame are really good. Like I remember like just the start of it can kind of give you chills. And so this is the screenshot. I believe, okay, so see if I remember correctly, Frollo, is he a high priest? What is he again? Or is I want to say inquisitor, but that's not true either. He just has a lot of power to condemn people. Claude Frollo is clergyman. Main antagonist, yeah. Justice minister. Okay, yeah, so he has a judge, right? He's a judge. So he can just sentence people to death. He is the law, essentially. And here is just like essentially condemning this image of a gypsy woman that he sees because he has essentially been smitten, but just curses himself for being so, and essentially kind of, you know, kind of wants to make her his, or just kind of condemn her for this curse that he's put on him. A bit deranged, but yeah, the song is pretty powerful. You guys can look it up. It is Hellfire, right? Hellfire and the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You guys can look it up in whichever language you would prefer. But this is nice drawing. Sorry, boom. And he's blaming her for being attacked. Yeah, exactly. He's blaming her for being attracted to her. Here you go. Look at this. It's awesome. Really good job. Like first impression, like instantly, like the volume of the smoke is really good. In French, it's called infernale. Did I say it right? Infernale? But yeah, the smoke effect is so good. You just see it like occupying the whole room. And the folds in the dress and everything, just by having a highlight on it, or essentially a shading turned into highlight. It's so good. We already know from previous entries, Nai, that you're really good at the volumetric lighting, and no difference here either. This is really cool. This is really cool. Also like that the hand that goes on the further hand is kind of brighter because it goes through the smoke of or the shape of it all. Yeah, this looks legit. In a picture book for sure. Well done. This is really cool. Let me put them side by side. I'll put them top and bottom. Really cool. I would say like the smoke that you drew really fills up the room way more even. The cool effect to do with the smoke thing. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of how I would go about it. Do it. I think I would probably do shading and then invert it, right? Like that. You do shade it and then you just invert everything. Invert the grayscale into white, right? Really cool effect. And just make some tea. I did it by instinct. You really, that's awesome. That is very awesome. Because it looks really good inverted too. I'm just thinking like that's probably how I would do it. I don't know if that's how you did it, but now with the natural, like with the casual flex, yeah, definitely, that's awesome. Because it looks great though. Like the shape of the face, everything is just really good. I love that. Yeah, good job. You have anything you want to add to this, Nai? Mushiro adding, super interesting. We dissect it because it's both the fact that she's from a specific group of people that was seen like lowered view by people, is not, and she's not shy about either of it. No, she's actually kind of opposing him. It's the fact that she kind of stood her ground and did not get put in place that also kind of left an impression on the judge. So yeah. Just shaded with white and made some places more dense. Yeah, you did amazing. I think you did good on the background, even though there's not much, but it looks good. Yeah, I agree. It's all really there, and it has the lighting on the tiles really give the room a very big hall kind of feel. You totally nailed that, for sure. It looks great. Yeah, it looks great. You also had the lighting coming in from the side. Yeah, you managed to do the lighting really good, because you have this kind of light over here. Then there's just dark, and the rest of the is illuminated by the fireplace. So well done, well done. Thank you for joining this challenge as well. There's a second one by Nai. We're gonna watch that one in a bit. Thank you so much. This is by Nai, and on Blue Sky. You're succeeding now. You're doing really good. I always like that you normally draw backgrounds as well. You draw a lot of extra stuff for the challenges. It's really nice. I really like that you managed to put volume on the ghost and also dimension on the ghost. Yeah, like volume on it. Because in the original it's almost one level. Yeah, it's very flat, very 2D. It's still a cool effect. But I agree what you're saying. I was saying that Moonshiro before, that Nai's rendition really fills the room, including the actual specter is like has depth in a way. It's not just a flat figure. Thank you, Nai. Let's make sure you all hydrate. Now have a little drink. Look at the put this one on. Da, 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 da. All right, we're gonna go back to Twitter. You all are you all caught up? I'm taking a little moment. Is everyone caught up to the stream? You can tap the live button to catch up. I don't know if you can do that. Can you tap the live button on mobile? Mobile? You can. Good. All right. Well, next one is by Miri Mage. Miri_Mage says it chose the road to El Dorado. Really, that's awesome. The road to El Dorado for Bill's movie redraw challenge. It's one of my favorite films of all time. I picked this scene specifically since it's quoted quite often. The stars are not in position for this tribute. Like he says, stars can't do it, not today. Sorry. The stars are not in position for this tribute. Like he says, stars can't do it. Not today. Yeah. So here we go. This is the first part of the scene, of course. First, of course, Tulio and Miguel here. If you guys don't know the movie, Tulio and Miguel are these. I watched like a little bit of the behind the scenes for this. It's kind of funny how they essentially at the time they said that there hadn't been a lot of movies done by these sidekick characters. Because yes, Tulio and Miguel are very much sidekick characters, like you would see in a lot of other animated movies. Pain and Panic from Hercules, you know, that kind of deal like that. They're not like the main character material, but I wish there would be more of these. So, yeah, essentially, Tulio is the smart one. Miguel, like, Tulio is the logical one. And Miguel is essentially the emotional one, you could say. One is the dreamer, the other one is likes material things, the other one likes general dreamer things. There are better description to it, but you'll have to settle for that one for now. A friend gifted you tempered dice because of the movie. Your friend gave you loaded dice? Guards, arrest him. So yeah, this is the original movie. This is Reader's scene. And here's Mary's rendition. Boom! It looks so good. Gold and adventure. Yeah, that's a good one. Here you go. Really like how you got the lighting done here, because they are woken up very early in the day, right? So it's really sunrise essentially. So it's really cool side lighting that you got on this one. Hello there, Nami, welcome. So comparing the two, like the initial one, it's very cartoony. Like Tulio has a very long face, which I still feel like you captured really well done on the background as well. Gosh, totally captured the facial structures of theirs too. You got some of the Miguel's nose in there as well, and I really like how kind of. Because like the intense stare of Tulio is because he's looking at the priest, at the high priest, and just kind of like he just said so. The stars are not in position for this tribute. Like, you know, trying to kind of not intimidate, but just kind of stare him down a bit. So that's awesome. Really wanted to get some of their features in, like Miguel's nose and Tulio's longer face. That's like the fact that Miguel's face is very round and Tulio's is very long is a good way to kind of like recognize them. Really cool. This movie has a lot of great facial features between the characters. Like if you just keep a lookout for that, like yeah. And also they have the key coloring keys, like the key color of every scene is really well done too. They really worked on the palettes, on like the palettes on each scene and everything. So it's yeah, it's awesome really. And you put in a lot more definition on these two. They look great, really. Went from goofy side characters to main characters, even though they technically are both. Wanted to make it a 3-parter originally. I had I'd already sketched the second panel. Added in the comments. Yeah, I have it here, but I was sick and couldn't finish it. That's right. You did say that you were sick. So like yeah, but I think I have a sketch for the second panel here if you guys want to see it, of course. There you go. See? Looks awesome. The sketch looks awesome. Love the background in this too. It's just grayscale sketch. That's awesome. I was actually planning on doing a 3-panel where Miguel keeps popping up behind Tulio to say, "Stars, can't do it. Not today." And while Tulio is staring the antagonist down with his bluff. Sadly, I was sick a lot this month, so I couldn't finish one. So I can only finish one, yeah. But I can totally see where it's going here, see? There's Miguel's face, too. They're so accurate. They're so the characters. It looks really good. And there was the GIF as well. The animated one on Twitter. It's so quoted that there is just straight up an animated GIF of it all. Really wanted to implement their unique facial features like Miguel's nose and Tulio's longer face. In my usual anime style, everyone has similar small noses. So I wanted to try drawing more diverse facial features. Here's a GIF of the scene for those that don't know it. So this is basically the third scene, the third frame, right? It's like here, first, staring, angling, like, yeah, I mean it. And then once again, it kind of does the whole like, right? If you just look at my head movement, it's like, wait, it's like, so you see like a little bit rotated, a little bit tilted with the kind of pressed lips into looking from the front. I think you got the pressed lips done really well. This is awesome. I'm still really loving the colors of the background. It looks so good. This apology, I've wanted to do more, but I was sick, so here's my not finished sketch, and it's a magnificent piece. Yeah, I say so. The sketch looks great. I love seeing sketchy work, honestly, because like, I don't know, there's so much of the essence of the artist in an unpolished piece, you know? But yeah, thank you so much, Mary. This is amazing. You say you just finished one, but give me like, there's so much in this. Hello, Mariah. Welcome. Mukul, welcome. We're doing a little feature for the art challenge. So far we got some really cool ones. This one here is done by Mary Mage. This is the original scene, and this is the drawing, the redraw. Awesome. Thank you, Miri. Here's one that was a little hidden because it was a reply to my post. It didn't show up on the actual hashtag search, but I did remember seeing it, so I was able to catch it. This one is by Fisheye, Fisheye_raw on Twitter. Still not sure what my style means, so I just added fishes. Amelie is also my favorite movie. I've wanted to draw her for a long time. MovieRedraw thanks Vanderbos for the challenge. So Amelie, I've seen this movie a long time ago. I remember thinking it was quite cozy. There you go. This is the main character by the name of Amelie. Right, I couldn't change my ad, but everything else was fine. I'm not sure what you mean there. Yeesh, alright. So yeah, this is the scene. And here's the redraw. It's just underwater. Like, not sure what my style is, so let's just put her underwater with fishes. I'll accept it. If your style is to put fishes on stuff, then this is the style. I will honestly, let me finish commenting on this first. So let's see, let's compare them. I really like, yeah, Mary, I'll mention it after. Let's see. So we got, I remember one of the striking things of the actress of the character Amelie, is always the how big her eyes are. Like they're very, very cute. She looks kind of, you know what? I'm gonna look up a screenshot. Let's see. Amelie, yeah. Yeah, her eyes are so prominent. Dark eyes, very big too. Especially behind the teacup here as well. And I think that the facial features and the hair were definitely captured here. I really like the highlight and the shading. That the volume of the hair looks really cool. It looks really good. Generally, body and clothes as well. The hand looks really good too. Hands are really tricky to draw, especially when you're holding cups and stuff like that. Hands can look so weird, even if they're realistic. The expression is so good too. Eyebrows, everything. I feel like it's very one-to-one for sure. Just suddenly whoop, underwater. Well, like everything looks really cool. I really like it. I love that when you zoom in, everything looks sketchy too. It's a really cool, cool detail up close. But yeah, you totally see the windmill in the back and the house and everything like that too. So it looks really cool. That's a really cool entry. Thank you so much, Fisheye, for joining. I very much appreciate the work in this as well. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Yush. Alright. Just for a short moment, I must say, I've had multiple people with multiple accounts hopping back and forth, changing their names, asking me like, do you remember me with a completely different name? If you catch me on a day where I'm busy and I find it distracting, you might get banned because of that. So if you play around, this is not your personal playground to be kind of like haha hoo hoo hee showing up from a drawer or from a closet. So please either make an account and use that to watch my streams so I know who it is all the time, so my mods know, because you are adding work to keeping the place cozy and controlled and moderated. I need to really address this because there's multiple people that have done this. And so I am not gonna be, you are distracting, I will say that much, but I will not be be putting more work on my mods or letting myself be distracted because switching of accounts. Because everyone here, the moderators, are doing a fantastic job and they're also here to enjoy the streams, so I would just ask for that little bit of respect to at least, you know, let this place be nice and cozy as it is. That's really all I'm asking, and I hope, thank you for your understanding. Yeah, okay, let's go. Some late arrivals from today. And I wasn't expecting this one, so I will say, because I happen to know that Joy is out traveling. So here we go. Cheerful Hitsuyi. Joy made one as well. And Joy's traveling. Joy's in Japan. Joy's in Japan. So here's my entry for the art challenge. Movie redraw is one for the art challenge movie redraw. This is one that lies very dear to my heart. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. This is the scene where Indiana Jones had to do the challenge to save his dad. It awoke my love for adventure movies and puzzles and archaeologists, aka Mr. J. Oh, I see, I see. Is that why Mr. J is so good at running? I gotta run away from boulders when triggering traps. I kid. This is awesome. Thank you, Joy. I don't know if you're watching or if you're going to watch off the VOD later, but Thank you for still taking the time to draw this. I do know that I'm gonna work on the little bit of the let's see, I'm gonna work on the brightness on this a little bit so we can see what's going on. There you go. Yeah, I do believe Joy has mentioned that Joy uses like a graphics not a graphics tablet, like an Android tablet to draw. So then it would be portable to be able to do a little bit of a challenge entry. And here we go. The Last Crusade, that's the third movie, is it? I do know one of the challenges to save his dad is the chalices, right? Finding the actual, the right one. Wait, Last Crusade? Yeah, that is the one. So, there it is. This scene. A lot of rocks and kind of rock formations. Indiana Jones's Indy is all like crouched. Quite a tricky textured piece to draw. I think it came out really cool though. Especially when you do this kind of dark inked style. I think it works pretty good. Let me see if I can kind of replicate it with this one as well. It'd be fun to compare them. Kind of like that, right? There you go. I love this. This is a really good approach at this, I will say, because the if you do the inking, if you do the kind of the general like inking detail of this whole thing, you can then use gradients in the background to paint in the colors for it all. And I think this like the coloring in the background really nails the kind of the shine, the bouncing light. Rocks are very difficult to draw for sure. I have my ways of drawing rocks, but that's not going to be everyone else's ways of drawing rocks because of these kind of uneven surfaces. But I think it worked really well, and I do see like Joy is definitely grabbing these kind of main, how do you say, the contrast, the shadows, the dark bits, and kind of working them in here too. I have beef with drawing rocks, right? No, I really like this. The patterns of rocks is so tricky to get down, and I really like the colors and the textures on top of that too, because this also has this kind of rock or kind of texture on it, which also sells the surface, you know? And Indy looks really cool too. Really good idea of doing the very harsh black inked shadows on this. I think it's really good. It's very one-to-one. You can totally see that this is the scene. Also the light in the background coming in as well. I don't know, I think a really good job. I think it's really good. You can be proud of this one, Joy, and thank you so much for taking time for because we were heading on a trip. It's a really sorry, let me my voice. Again, a really tricky shot value-wise, very dark shadow, bright highlights, but Joey did great. Yeah, I agree. This could be like a comic rendition of the scene. You know what I mean? It looks really good. Reminds me of Darkest Dungeon's art in a great way. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon has very dark inked style art. I'm familiar with the style as well. I've done some work with it, and it lends itself for a lot of nice varying colors and a lot of texture work as well. Yeah, it's really cool. I agree. It does remind of that Darkest Dungeon style. I really like drawing that style too. I don't really do it a lot. I've kind of been peeking into it a little bit when we do some inked style. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. Really cool, Joey. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a great trip. There was also a picture of taken with myself and Dango. I don't know if there are any others of other keychains, but we got to come along. I got to go to Japan thanks to Joy. All right, next one is by Chaco Minto. This was a really interesting choice. I'm really want to show you guys this one. I'm gonna change the music. Let's see. Right, there we go. Yeah, Chaco was in earlier. Don't know if Chaco's still here, but hopefully you can watch it later. Says Chaco Minto, starry _ Chaco. As a history girly, I wanted my pick to be a history-inspired movie, hence why I picked Gomburza, as it also means a lot for the little me. I wanted to refine more of the drawing, but I've been so busy. That's alright. I still think it's turned out pretty cool. So, a little bit of information about what Gomburza is. This is the background info. When I was in elementary school, I was picked by my teacher to represent our school in the division's history quiz bee. History quiz bee. So you got picked by your teacher to go into a quiz competition. That's just how much like you were good at the history bit. Upon learning about Gomburza and their contributions, I was fascinated about the history of their names. Gomburza stands for 3 martyred priests, and they are, you know, kind of abbreviated into this word. Gomez, Burgos, and Zamora. So, Gomburza. History facts. The role of these priests were so important to the Filipinos' revolution against the Spaniards, or Castilla in Filipino. 333 years of colonization, because Burgos' student, Burgos, one of the priests, at the University of Law, one's a younger brother, Jose, I guess, Rizal, is the country's national hero. Basically, for the reason of this, Paciano was very adamant for his little brother to see the true events that the Spaniards were inflicting upon them at the time. And so upon learning about the 3 priests' executions as they were martyred, it led him to writing novels about the histories that the Filipino were facing, with one of the national heroes reading the novels and getting inspired to start the revolution, essentially. So it's a very, very impactful piece, and always with countries with very like long and great historical events. This has a very great meaning to Chaco. So the movie, this is the scene from the movie. A very powerful shot. It's a lower shot. Hands up, tied. I can only imagine what happens on this scene. But it definitely, like, I have not seen this movie. Nor do I really know what is happening in this scene. But just based off of the cinematography of this, the low angle, the expression, the symbolism, I am moved because it's quite a powerful scene. And it can be one of relief, it can be one of sadness. It just has a very powerful presence. The way they framed it, there's no background. There's kind of almost a gloomier background. There's not a lot of warm light on the person, so you can tell this is a very very impactful scene. I'm almost imagining this happening in slow motion with something kind of like a very kind of moving, calm music to it that can be, you know, either somber or hopeful. But yeah, this is the art, and I think it looks really cool. Really captured the facial expression, as well as, you know, the hands look really cool. The arm looks really cool. There you go. The facial angle is really tricky. Yeah, this lower angle is very tricky to do, especially if you have anime, kind of like you draw an anime. Usually, for some reason, the chin stays where it is and the face just keeps going upwards, is how people usually draw this. But you actually get the proper shape of, you know, the chin underneath and a bit of the neck. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. There you go. So. But really cool. The background color is definitely the same. I really like that undershin shading. Yeah, exactly. The contours of the clothes as well. I think it's really cool. You can tell that this is the very important symbolism of this, you know, and it's really captured really well. So yeah, I think Chaco did a really good job. And thank you for sharing this historical piece that means a lot to you. And good job getting picked back in, was it elementary school? Let me find it, yeah. Elementary school, yeah. Good job getting picked for being like at a regional quiz, like divisions history quiz. Really cool. This quiz bee, like spelling bee, I guess. I like that. Hope you did well. Actually, it doesn't matter how well you did. It's the fact that you got picked. Good job. That was already like the good achievement. So thank you very much, Chaco. I really appreciate your submission for this, and thank you for taking the time and for sharing this with us. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna go back to Blue Sky for the second entry here, before going back to one Twitter, and we have 2 YouTubes. Here we go. We got number 2, second entry for Movie Redraw. Less happy with this one that I wish, but I tried it 2 times already, but he has such an intense sad expression, it was hard to achieve. I getcha. It's a very symbolic, very heck, it was an Academy Award winning expression, right? The Green Mile is my favorite movie ever, and the monologue of John Coffey made me cry more than I wish to admit. How did he spell coffee again? John Coffey, there you go. Coffey. Yeah, all right. Because we had to, I remember Owletville had to do a movie report on this as part of, I don't remember what teacher that showed me this one. So I have seen it a couple more times since too. Very powerful. So yeah, here we go. This is the one. The good Michael Clark Duncan in the role of John Coffey, sentenced, walking the Green Mile, sentenced to death, but still with this kind of supernatural gift that he has of ridding people of their things that ail them. It is a very tricky expression because it is so rooted in body language, in music, in everything, you know. It's such a unique, very human expression. Because he would look so sad, but he would be the gentlest giant, you know. Hello, Fernando, welcome. The angle's really hard to draw. Oh, that's from the previous one, yeah. And this is a nice rendition of it. So I think you really nailed the sad expression. The big eyes are definitely there. You got the lighting down really well too. It is that kind of those dark eyes that that soul is huge. Like the window. You can just, there's so much sadness in there. It's the monologue where it explains that he's suffering of his gift and is always alone. Yeah. Yeah. There were a lot of parallels to this. I even remember the fact that looking at his initials and what happens of the self-sacrificial thing as essentially walking around as some kind of miracle healer, the initials of JC could also be pulled as a direct line to other miraculous doers, so to say. But yeah, this Gentle Giant, this movie can be so sad. It's so powerful, impactful. There's so much to uncover in this as well. Is John Coffey, only not spelled the same. I remember feeling very impacted by the scene. There's a scene where one of the prison wardens, because he's sent to prison, he's gonna walk the Green Mile, as they say, just walk to execution. And one of the prison wardens, or the guards' wife, I believe, is suffering from this really bad illness, and he has seen what John can do. So they sneak him out in hopes of, actually he gets healed by John because he's also suffering from an ailment. So he takes him to maybe heal his wife, who I don't remember exactly what she's suffering from. But so they sneak him out of prison. He manages to heal her. And after that, she knows his name, even though he never said so. Which is just such a remarkable, really remarkable way of saying that she was touched by something otherworldly, because she knows him, even though they never spoke, you know? Anyway, very powerful movie. I think you did really well with this, Nye. You got the lighting done in properly. Let me want to just compare the two, because it looks really good. The lights and the shine off of his skin, it's not an easy one to capture. I think you did really well with this. Really captures the kind of shape of his forehead and the roundness of his face as well. I think you did really well. I just see the expression, and I'm also kind of filled by it. It's been ages since I saw this movie, but it left an impact, so I can totally understand that you really like this movie. She's suffering from a tumor, which gives her terrible mood swings. Right. Yeah. That's the one. That's right. Yeah. The speech pattern that he has, everything just really, I don't know, it really drives home everything really well in the movie. So I would recommend it, but it does tug at your heartstrings, just so you know. A bit of a tearjerker, as you would say. The soft light on the skin is really well done. I agree. I feel like the texturing on the skin as well, this kind of general unevenness is very something that we have on our skin. Like, skin can look glossy, but it's not very even per se. And I think you got all these little, like, you know, almost individual brush strokes on this done really well. Here too, like, this has a lot of volume. You know, the mouth, the nose, the shape of the nose, because that's also not easy to do. He's got this well, you nailed the shape. So, you know, it's kind of anime style, or kind of doing, it's kind of more wanting, like I would personally be very tempted if I didn't know any better to do like a bit of a very pronounced nose, you know, like pointy, or you know, kind of give it a bit of shape like so. But that wouldn't be his nose, because he has this kind of shape of nose that then kind of just adds the bridge as well. So yeah, I think you did really well with the details. This is a very, very difficult thing to tackle when you go into realism in that sense, but your semi-realism really nails it well. I also really like the color on the rest of his body there too, that you see a bit of. You said that you were less happy than you wished. Yeah, it's challenging, but it's you did really well, and I'm really happy that you submitted it, even though you weren't as happy with it as you would have liked. Thank you for picking this one. It kind of brought me back. I haven't seen this in ages, and just seeing your drawing really kind of brought back a lot of the movie to me. So I think you, in that sense, you did it justice. Thank you for the second submission. I really appreciate it. Okay, we got Brujas one. I'm gonna make sure that I have the full-sized one. No. We got 3 more to go, unless anyone has posted anything last minute now. Oh, the Nimona one is open. That's so nice. Newest. Yeah, we got Brujas, and I do believe, yeah, it is square shaped, so we'll just, I'm gonna grab the one I have. Bruja Madness. This is my drawing of baby Saja from K-pop Demon Hunters. One of the Saja boys, yeah. For Bill's movie redraws, art challenge, I chose this image because he's my favorite character, and I wanted to draw something with somewhat complex lighting. Yeah. Oh, and K-pop Demon Hunters. So now we're not, I think, 30 minutes long. Yeah, you're completely safe with K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a feature film. So here we go. Oh yeah, I do not have the original one. Here we go. Let me just grab that one in there. Yeah, so I don't just put Bruja's picture in there too. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Okay, guess should have saved that one on there. Mumbles. Feel like tech illiterate sometimes with how much back and forth the tubes of you has me doing things. Let's see. No. Let's see. Where is the? What am I looking at? There we go. Here we go. Boom. Here you go. Here's baby Zaja. Are we gonna ignore that he has claws without nails, or? Here you go. Here. Pulling a hand over your face. Threatening / seductively. Baby Saja, there you go. So this is the screen. And here is Bruja's picture. I think it's really cool how you've done the lighting. The angle is not an easy one either, because he already has a bit of an angled face there too from lower, and the arm is kind of blocking a lot of his facial features. But I think you did really cool work with the lighting. You can totally see the since I painted a picture of similar lighting of their concerts when they're dressed at the Grim Reapers. Yeah, like the lighting coming from both sides. It's such a fun take to do. And I think you did really good with having this kind of contrast line going down all the way here, where it kind of goes deep purple, like dark purple. The eyes look really good too, looking down at you like this. This is really impressive, Bruja. Well done. Really cool effect on the hair as well. You said you did this to try the some complex lighting for sure, and I think you totally nailed it. I think it's been really fun because I know you've been entering a couple of the a bunch of art challenges, Bruja, and I feel like you're improving every time. It's really nice to see. And the fact that you challenge yourself, it's also like you're gonna do great. It's all doing really great already. The hand is really good. You got the hand down well. You got the patterns done here as well, which is great. You kind of using your own patterns. This is a really good thing to do, unless the patterns are something like this that they have, because this is kind of a pattern that shows that they're kind of demons, so to say. Unless there's a specific pattern, you should just go ham and just doing them however you feel comfortable with, like this as well, because if it doesn't matter, then it's not, you can just go ahead and do that. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. You still got the patterns down as he has it though. Coraline vibes. I see what you mean, definitely. That also attributes to the fact that everything looks very 3D. It's got a lot of volume here. I had writing on it because I found it on Pinterest. Well, yeah, I'm still glad that you found it and dropped it. Thank you so much for your PC pros. No worries. I don't know how much you heard, but I think you did really well in capturing the shape of it all, like the double lighting and the fact that you have this kind of, because this is not prominent in the picture itself, but I like that you chose to do this kind of contrast line where the bright pink essentially becomes purple before it shifts over to the blue. It's really good. It's a really good touch to do, and the hand looks very 3D. Everything has a lot of good volume, and also a really good choice that you see a little bit of it here in the original bit, but that you use the environmental lighting to show these details that are happening on his body, because otherwise you can just like, they can get away with it because they are 3D and they're moving around, they're being animated. But when you're trying to capture the shape in a still image, it's always good to take a little bit of creative freedom to kind of bring in the shape, because this part here with the amount that you used really gives it a lot more shape than you see in the screenshot. Because this really sells me on the body having, you know, this kind of volume to it. It's not a flat, not just a cardboard cutout, right? So really cool. I think you did really well. It's that baby Saja. It might be, maybe. Yeah, it is. Hello, Shadow Milk. I saw it before. Sorry I didn't say hi. Also, Click, welcome. So yeah, well done, bro. Are there anything you want to add to this? Thank you for submitting it on YouTube as well. I'm glad to see your entries. I'm gonna see if you have anything to say additionally to this, Bruja. In the meantime, I'm gonna go check if there was another post that I need to approve. Hello, Teyas. Welcome. Hoot hoot. Oh, there you go. Got it. Post approved. And we are, let me see, community newest. There you go. I'm just grabbing the next piece here. Never mind, gotta go to the other app. Oh my goodness. Okay, got it. There you go. Grab that one, grab the other one. Alright. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go on to the next one. Thank you again, Bruja. I really appreciate it. Like I said, lovely to see a lot of people coming back for the challenges, challenging themselves because they are challenges, and you guys also keep improving. I feel like I'm improving too. It's like such a fun thing. Like I was hoping this would be a thing. Obviously the art challenges, I kind of did as a giving prompts to people to draw, and also something that we could do to kind of together, and then we can just kind of look at what everyone drew without having any kind of pressure of, you know, needing to perform, and just kind of do our thing. But I feel like how everyone's been challenging themselves is just every new entry you kind of see improvement, you know. It's really nice. I'm definitely excited for the next art challenge. Oh, I'm excited to show you the next art challenge too. It'll be done by next week. I'm gonna have a little finishing touches to do, but I'll have it done by then. I'll show you the schedule in a mo. Right, let me go grab the thing here. Checking. Yosh. Copy. Okay, here we go. Next one is by Jingjuan or Kea, or whichever the name was got on there. Hi guys, I'm not very good at digital art. I mainly do art on paper, but I took the challenge. Excellent, I really like to hear that. I chose this scene not only do I like the characters, but it shows that even though they are princes, they still fight for what's right. They still do what they want, and they died honorable deaths that serve their kingdom well. Thank you. Don't remember which movie this was from, but I'll show the this. Maybe you guys recognize it. Copy. Here we go. Really cool characters though. I really like their facial features. I took the Vil style of placing the placing the what? Don't recognize, but it looks cool. Yeah, they are princes either way. Out probably in the on the field, actually doing the grunt work. Much unlike other nobles. And here is the digital art piece, which I think looks really cool. I think it was really one-to-one done essentially. The character looks really cool. Facial features awesome. This looks great. You got the shading done on both sides, the lighting and the shading, really giving everything nice shape as well. I think it looks great. Background as well. I really like everyone's doing backgrounds. Like I said before, I did not consider the fact that everyone would have to draw backgrounds, since That's very one-to-one. I think it's really cool. very one-to-one, but also not traced, so to say, you know? Like, you got the backgrounds different, but you really got the bushes done and the texture on the ground. Quite nice. And yeah. The somber facial expression for sure. The outfit. The more stern look on this one. The hair? And the shading on it all too. If you said that you weren't much of a digital artist, but I kind of, even if you are kind of referencing, heavily referencing a picture, such as like redrawing a screenshot in your style, I hope you felt that you learned a little bit on how you kind of shade things and stuff like that. I feel like I always learn when I'm trying to reference something like this, like kind of realized, oh wait, the whole hair isn't in shadow. There's a little bit of light on this part of the hair. So that kind of starts making me think of anything that sticks out from this side might be worth putting light on. Sometimes it's not fully realistic, but it sells the idea that, you know, there's a lot of volume happening here. Also, when it comes to shading cloth and stuff like that too, like here. That was one of my first ways of learning how to really shade folds on things. It's just kind of doing these spikes in different directions. So I always think that this is a very legit way to practice and study and redrawing screenshots. Also redrawing other people's other drawings, but the problem is that if you post them, then it's kind of a little bit like stealing because you're just redoing someone's already existing drawing. There's nothing wrong with that, but it might still be a little bit like meh, kind of be seen in a kind of like a skeptical light, right? But yeah, I think this one turned out really good. I'm really happy that you took upon the challenge to even do a full widescreen of 2 characters with a background as well. So I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jing. I think you did a good job. Thank you for trying this hard for the challenge, even if though you're not you're not very comfortable in digital art. Sometimes this is the little push that we need, I think. Yeah, thank you very much. And then we have, let's see, I think we have, okay, the Discord is done. I'm gonna mark this one as done. And we have Micah as well. With the way the background is less detailed, the characters stand out even more. I agree. The background is darker, less detailed. I feel like it's, you know, that you can tell that they are in a forest. And that's plenty, really. A good little trick is that even if you do a background that is that isn't as, if don't feel confident with the background, you can still try to do something, and then if you blur it, it might still look fine as a background because you have drawn out details in it. You know, it's always easier to convince a blurry background of things that already exist that got blurred than trying to paint shapes. Micah, you got yours now. Let's see. Micah Silva. Micah Silver, Micah_Silver on Twitter. Hope I haven't missed the deadline yet. This time it's a work in progress of Pooh's Heffalump movie. I like that. In this scene, Pooh hears the call of a Heffalump for the first time and slips right onto the bed, right off the bed into his honey. It makes you laugh to this day. Pooh can be so clumsy. Here you go. Boom. Somehow always jars of honey everywhere. Not having a blur layer where painting was something I missed. I believe that because traditional, you really have to straight up blur everything. But yeah, this is a really cute one. Plump right in there, stuck, head in the honey. And so this is the screenshot. Rewatching it for the first time in years, it cracked me up so bad. I like that. We love that. Some things just tickle us, right? It's always funny from the first moment, and it just has all these memories of watching it as well. I'm glad this does it to you. And here's the drawing. Oh. Work in progress. I see what you mean, but I think this is really tricky to draw with how how sticky the sticky and viscous the honey can look with layer upon layer like this. But I think you did really good job with this, and the sheets are crossed over as well with the folds. The honey stains everywhere look really good. The pose is great too. It's just straight up like boom. That's so nice. Thank you for submitting the progress even though it wasn't done. We thank perfectionism for that. We also thank perfectionism for it not being done yet. I'm kidding. It does look really dripping sticky. You really nailed it. It's really cute. Yeah. Good job. Haha, too real. Yeah. I feel that too. If I were to listen to my perfectionism, I would have still been working on Ripley and have it unfinished by now. Nah, that's on life. Exams and migraine hitting me. Yeah, I understand. I understand. I hope you can take you've been able to take a little moment off. For me, drawing always gets a little bit drawing can be both the most relaxing thing I do, and also can be very stressful at times. It can also actually trigger a migraine because I feel very because I feel like there's a lot of pressure, especially when I'm already stressed and I try to draw something. I'm gonna have a harder time getting past that kind of inspirational block, or having the pressure that it needs to look good and not feel like anything is good enough. So I tried to have welcome back, Kea. I don't know if you heard what I said about your drawing. Thank you for posting it. What movie was it from, by the way? I know you mentioned it a while back, but I did not make a note of it. Kingdom something, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Well, I featured your drawing just now. Left to watch back a little bit. But what movie was the drawing from? So I'm glad exams are over now, but yeah, rough time. I rough a few weeks, did my best, and I'm itching to complete it at some point. I'd love to see it complete sometime. That'd be nice. I think this is really cute. That's right, the anime Lord of the Rings. That's right. That was the one you had picked. I remember it now. We were talking about it a while back. So we got everything from anime Lord of the Rings to Winnie the Pooh to like a finishing statement on this. I don't think there's any other. I'm gonna have a quick look. We can bring up the that one again on YouTube. We have this one here, right there. I'm gonna have a quick look if there's any submissions in the meantime, but I don't think so. Sai said you didn't finish it on time. I don't think you were uploading it unfinished either. There's not been anything in the Globifan Discord, Plumots, right? There you go. The two princes, yeah. Let me see. The War of Rohirrim. Image. Let me just got a little moment to get to the bottom of this. Characters, they are cast. No, they're other characters, I think. It's a wolf and wolf, the son of Nazi's revenge, and Helm's own sons Hama and Haleth. So they're not the book characters. Yeah. Very cool. It still has the vibes, I would say. Very Boromir vibes. And also I would agree with Faramir there too. Well, it would make sense to kind of have some recognizable features in there, right? But yeah. Once again, Micah, thank you so much for still drawing this despite the struggles of it all. I don't always condone to like push if things are that tough. Like I don't really like crunch time much, even though I know crunch time far too well. But still, thank you for wanting to participate in uploading an unfinished one. I would gladly see those as well, even if they're not colored or just sketches. I'd love to see it. Thank you too, Miri, for uploading your sketch. It's lovely to see. Like me personally, when it comes to collecting art books, I've made it a habit to collect more sketchbooks from artists than I have actual finished art. Because the sketches are way more unique than when line arting and coloring comes in. I feel that's just my own personal preference. So yeah, that's those were the features of this art challenge. They were less than the owl dress up, but I think that also is attributed to the fact that it was a little bit of more of a challenge, and also like we said, this might be the time of year where you're gonna get busy again with everything from exams and stuff like that too. But hopefully going forward, it being a monthly art challenge, it still gives you still plenty of time to do your things. And yeah, you might have, it's gonna be about a month for the next one as well, since it's dropping next. It's gonna be a month and a week or something like that. Okay, so the rapid fire round, yeah? We do a rapid fire round. Actually, we discovered yesterday that there was more there you go. We had better ones. Christmas special, you could say that. All right. Where is this one? This one is on Twitter. This is Mike. Okay, there we go. We started off. Let's go. By Norange Alt Norange drawing this scene from Monty Python's that's and the Quest for the Holy Grail in pixel art. There you go. Next one is this guy TM with Ripley from Aliens. Then we got this dragon, no, Lapis dragon with Smaug, with the full view Smaug. Excellent, really like that one. Next one is this guy again, it being me, with Cloud Stripe from Advent Children. There you go. Next up is Flow, Hill_Flow, with this screenshot from Mooney, their own rendition. It looks so cool. It's really so nice. Also done very hectically too. One evening's work. I want to see that movie now. Yeah, I agree. Very interesting. Next we got this mage. Oh. Miri Mage. With El Dorado. This scene. Miri style. Miri sketch of the next scene. Stars. Stars are not in position for this tribute. But they were for this tribute because Miri still gave us this finished picture and a sketch of a second. Very cool. Thank you very much, Miri. Then we got Fisheye. Fisheye_raw. Drawing from Amelie. Not really sure what the style is, but we just add fishes. Meaning we put everything underwater. Very nice. I know Natsu, but there might be some ways around that someday. It does fit the whimsy Amelie. I agree. Next one is from Joy, Cheerful Hitsuyi, that drew this scene from Indiana Jones Last Crusade in this very cool comic style, inked style. Looks really cool. Then we got Chaco Minto, with a history-inspired movie. I really liked how this one turned out. Thank you, Chaco. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, Chaco, you did a really good job. I'm gonna see if I can timestamp where you where all the features are. You can go back and watch it. The expression is nailed so well. It's such a, like I said, such a simple kind of scene with the coloring, but it's very powerful. It's a lot of symbolism, and the expression is really good. Thank you for the background. Thank you for the background info there too. And you'll have to go back and watch the full feature that I did on it. But I wanted to say good job on doing this. Thank you for submitting it despite all, like, you know, kind of. Thank you for submitting it all, sharing this historical fact with us, and also good job on getting picked on Historical Quizbee. Might be a long while ago, but still, good job. Nice achievement. Then we have Micah's from Twitter. We just saw last year too. Winnie the Pooh. Micah Silver. Very cute rendition of this scene. Thank you, Micah. Then we got on Blue Sky, we got Nye with this amazing. Nye is like Nye372 on Blue Sky. And here we go. This is Judge Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame in the Hellfire song that they sing. Really cool re-rendition. I dare say that this smoke fills the room more than the original one even did. Really nice. Nye putting the Nye in nailing it for sure. Can't spell nailing it without Nye. Alright. Speaking of Nye, here's another one from Nye372 on Blue Sky. Second entry. John Coffey from The Green Mile doing a close-up portrait. And once again, spelling the Nye in nailing it. Good job, Nye. Thank you very much for 2 entries on this one. Then on YouTube. Well, actually, this is also on YouTube. I'm just going to start with this one here because I grabbed it from Discord. That was from Dragon Daff, drawing the Winter Soldier. Drawing the Winter Soldier traditionally on canvas, with each of these being a little brush dot. Dot 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 dot. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much. Super impressive traditional piece. Yeah, I agree. The work that goes into this. And I bet it looks even better in actuality, so to say. Because the lighting will always, like, lighting of a camera will always mess with traditional pieces. Next one is like, why do we need names? Because then I wouldn't know who this is from. With Ninja Turtles. Really cool new style. I thought this take was really interesting with having the textures instead of the blur in the background. Gives almost like a stained glass blur kind of deal. I really like it. Really cool. Thank you. We got Lunette as well. On YouTube. With Nimona. Thank you so much. Then we got Jing Zhuan with the Lord of the Rings anime. Really cool one-to-one. It's really nice re-rendition of this whole screenshot. A very ambitious screenshot too. You say that you don't do digital art as much, but I think it's a really good entry. Thank you very much. And we have Bruja as well. Bruja Madness. With madness of her own. With Baby Saja. With really cool lighting effects on this. Well done. Thank you very much. And those were the entries. If we have any other late additions, I'll make sure to feature them later again. But that was it for the feature stream. Oop, that's a sudden stop. Yeah, let's go to the study. Oh, clicked too early. Ding! Wrong floor. Sorry. Whew, Hutsu everybody. Well done everyone with your entries to this one. I'm glad we still had so many entries, despite it being a little bit more of a bit of a challenging challenge this time around. Ding! We're all done cooking. Tuck, 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 tuck. Ding! Yeah, there we go. Let's go cooking. There you go. All right. Hutsu everybody. Job well done, everyone. See that my there you go. Very much side comment, why have I never noticed the fire actually being lit behind you? Because it's usually covered by the chat. But I like the detail of the fire being lit. I think the background artist did a really good job with the animations of everything. Also, at night, it's not lit. It just goes like... And then we can just clap, clap. Can't wait for the next one. Well, you're gonna have to wait. Because no one knows what the next one is. Except for me! Yes. Background is one of the prettiest I've seen. I am so happy I was able to work with our background artist. They do really well, a really good job. And honored my sketches really well too. It's kind of like I want to hide chat completely because so we can get more, so we can take in more of the details. a different time of day as well. We usually don't have the main day in. Might do that for spring again. The colors change, which is really nice too. Oh, speaking of, maybe I should just actually, let's see. This way, please. Thank you. All right. And yeah. I really like the fact that this showed so many different art styles, and the midday one fits your color palette really well, not gonna lie. Yeah, I noticed that too, actually. But I think we can have some variation by doing that. The midday one really fits the general, like even the V2. Kind of went with this evening one for the V2, but yeah, we might have the midday one again later on. I really like the fact that this showed so many different art styles and interpretation to one movie shot from so many different styles of movies. Yeah, I agree. We had everything from just like essentially animation, cartoons, like everything from Disney to anime to like thrillers, scary ones, action. I think that was really cool. I'm really glad everyone, and historical too, not to forget that one. Historical and very very importantly so. Yeah. On the next one, let me bring up the schedule, because we do have a schedule. Now I notice your chat. My chair doesn't necessarily have cat ears. It just has the shape. Like you can just lean. I can lean my head on it, on one end or the other. Let's see. Let me bring up the schedule. Here we go. It's very green, by the way. Hopefully it's not green screen enabled, because it's very green. Art by Nem Duo that did a really cute blocky chibi of me. But here we go. Couple new games, couple old stuff, couple new things, couple old things. So this is for next week. Cookieville. Yeah, kinda, you're right actually. Kinda reminds me a bit of Cookie Run. So yeah, Monday we're gonna try a new game. It was recommended by you guys. Eastshade, exactly. CL, you recommended that one. Eastshade looks absolutely beautiful. You are a traveling artist. I don't know much about it. I don't just know that it looks beautiful, and I'm gonna do it. I haven't written it here, which I should. I'm gonna do it with binaural audio, so we can just take in the scenery of the game and just have a nice cozy sleep aid stream or something like that. Yeah, we're gonna try Eastshade on Monday. Wednesday, I'm gonna lose my mind again at Lifeline. I'm gonna be probably eating my headphones again. We should have a counter of how many times I banged the desk, because that game is the worst / best. I love it. It's such a funny game, and you guys get to see me very tilted. And Thursday, as a little contrast to the raging, we're going back to hand cam with a nice with going back to the little I heard eat instead of yeet. I might eat the headphone at this point. Just grab it like just bite it. So hand cam, we're gonna go back to the blocky owl garden. I'm gonna make sure to have a little trip to the ACTON for some dosages, as you say, little boxes that I can sort the bricks in easier. And we'll continue the little block building of the cute little owl. But yeah, I found some boxes I wanna pick up for that might let me sort the bricks easier. I already kind of sorted them out by color last time, so I'm gonna make sure to buy 1 or 2 of those. Grab some everything glue there as well. I don't think I need everything glue, right? Right? It's just a blocky building block thing. But yeah, I might want to pick up some glue despite all. Now that you mention it. No glue, no clue. Friday is not gonna have a member stream. No, I'm taking my roosting day on Friday. And then on Saturday, the new monthly art challenge drops. It's just the monthly art challenge drops. Next week, new art challenge already. Yes, it's basically done. I just gotta finish up a couple of things. But I got it there. I got it all good. And next Saturday, we're gonna be doing this one. I'm gonna do another new art challenge. So look forward to that one. You'll have up until the end of the month. I'm just kidding, for next month to do this one. And Sunday, did you order another pair of gloves? I fixed my pair of gloves, but yes, I also did order a 3rd pair of gloves. We'll see how they are when they show up. But on Sunday, it's going to be a bit of a busy week aside from streams for me, so I just wanted to round things up, have a nice chill time with the alchemist. We're going to do jigsaw puzzles, and we have some new art that we can use for that one too, so it's going to be all nice. So yeah, I'm gonna have some chill jigsaw puzzles on Sunday evening. For those that don't know, this is for the members of the channel. You have to click the join button to subscribe. And yeah, we play jigsaws on browser, so you can help to build a little jigsaw puzzle with everyone. You kind of see everyone kind of whooshing around like zip 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 zip, zip building a picture together. Yeah, look forward to that one. It'll be a nice chill end of the week, which I'm sure I will need, and I'm sure it's always appreciated. Thank you everybody, for all the members, for dropping by for the sketch request yesterday. I'm gonna be posting the sketches. I'm gonna find a good way to do the presentation of them, but I will be posting them. I just wanted to make sure that the art challenge was done properly now. I also got a really cute commission back, which I cannot wait to show you tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow. It's just adorable. So I'll be posting that one tomorrow as the main thing, and then I'll also put the sketches for the members in the evening. Yeah. Super cute. But yeah, that has been the feature stream this time around. Because of the amount of entries, we were able to take a little bit more time and talk around them too. Still had a nice time. I hope you guys had a nice time too. And yeah, look forward to some cozy streams next week with Eastshade, and the blocky build, and the puzzle, and the art challenge. Girl, you forgot Lifeline. I said cozy streams, Plumie. So yeah, Eastshade and the steampunk one's really cool too. Yeah, I really like that one. It came out really good. Skebs are such a you get what you. Yeah, I'll say like Skebs are always a bit of a surprise me. You don't really know what you're gonna get, especially with the Skeb platform where you kind of have to translate your requests, so it might be misinterpreted. But I think that it did a really good job. It's a really cool shot of it all. And also but this one that I got back today also was a surprise me, and man, did they surprise me. It's really cute. Look forward to it tomorrow. I'm hyping it up. Cozy for us at least. Yeah, Bill, it's cozy. It's cozy for us. It's fun to see you mauled. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, okay, I'm glad it does that too. Does that to you guys. I'm glad you find the suffering. I'm glad you find my suffering cozy. Just kidding. Super cozy. Uh-huh. Whose idea was it to play that anyway? Huh? Huh? That would be you, Bill. Okay, fine. Fine. Alright, thank you everybody. Let's see if I can raid into anyone, otherwise we'll leave it there. I've had a really fun time today with all the nice entries. I'm very happy that everyone wants to do like challenge yourself and post it and share it with everyone, with all of us. Da, 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 da. Well, I'll leave you with some mahjong over on Maeve's celebration. Just playing with some of the globies, playing with 3 other players. Not sure you might notice us because whenever there's collabs, you might know that it's a bit tricky to keep track of chat. But let's go over to Maeve for this one. There you go. Save. Ponytail's really fun, Vale. Wee! Yee! All right. Thanks everyone for today. Have a nice rest of your weekend. I'll see you Monday. Yeah. But for now, we'll say bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Whee! Bye-bye, 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 bye. Stay lovely, everybody. It's been great seeing all your art and for you guys to be here to sharing it. And yeah, see you again real soon. Bye. Good afternoon. Bye.